Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and happy holidays. So today in this video I'm going to be showing you how I made my 2-time award-winning ugly Christmas sweater. All the accessories that you're going to be seeing me tack onto the sweater I got from Dollar Tree, which every single article was $1. The sweater itself was no more than $10. I literally got it from a random store, nothing crazy, that sold sweaters. I went for something that was a little on a longer side because I was going for the sweater dress kind of look. But you can really get any sweater, the cheaper the better, because you're going to be pinning a whole bunch of stuff on, tacking a whole bunch of stuff on, so you don't want to get anything too crazy. So the first thing you want to do is really kind of try to organize yourself and see what kind of look you're going for. Look at what you have, see where you want to kind of maybe place things. So I got this 3D Christmas tree. I thought it would look absolutely hideous on the sweater, so why not? I made that my focal point and I put it smack dab in the middle. First, you're going to see me try to sew it on, but with the type of sweater that I got, it was kind of like a net mesh kind of sweater, so it wasn't working. I didn't have the hole just went straight through, the knot just went straight through the sweater. So long story short, sewing didn't work. So then eventually you're going to see me take a whole bunch of safety pins, which ended up doing the trick. I didn't really care too much about the safety pins because, I mean, you want this to look ugly here, hello. So I figured, you know what, safety pins is actually gonna look a little tacky, but you know what, we're going for an ugly Christmas sweater look. So, but if you want yours to be on the neater side and your knot doesn't go straight through like it did on mine, then you can definitely, if you're handy savvy with the needle, you can definitely go ahead and stitch something on there. Totally up to you. So I also picked up these little pom-poms, which were super cute, and I figured would add some more 3D and dimension to the sweater. So what I did was, again, came in with my handy dandy safety pins, and I just kind of tacked them down from the inside. So you'll see me go from the inside of the sweater, take a hold of the pom-pom, and then hook it from that way, if that makes sense. But I love the whole safety pin idea. I'm glad that I got this pack of, I think, 100 from the dollar store, because it made it quick. It made it easy rather than having to sit there, stitch it. You know, you gotta form your knots on the thread, and then you gotta cut it. It was just too much. So the safety pins actually end up working out perfectly, and once I had the sweater on, you couldn't really see that anything really was stuck on with the safety pins. So it actually ended up being a great idea. Okay, so now these were the ugliest, cutest little stars, and I figured they have to make their way onto my sweater as well. Literally in the store, I picked up any and everything that I thought would make this sweater look ugly. I mean, when this comes to making an ugly Christmas sweater, I mean, there really is no limit of ugly. So anything that I thought would spice it up, add some dimension, look like it was falling off the sweater, you know, it got added. So with these kind of had little ties, like, you know, like you tie up, like, you know, your bread, like a bread tie, if that makes sense. So what I did was, again, because my sweater had holes in it, I literally just stuck the little tie in through one end, pulled it out through the other, and then just twisted the ties against themselves. So I really didn't use safety pins for these, and that ended up working out well for me as well. Okay, so now there's nothing uglier than a big old random bow. So I tied a little bow onto the Christmas tree using some ribbon, also $1. Everything that you're gonna see me add to this sweater, again, is $1. Even those lights that just popped up out of nowhere. Found those battery operated lights for $1. But so I added a bow. Just tied a little bow at the top. I made the string super long so this way they can hang and just look absolutely ridiculous, just like the way they do. And now you're gonna see me come in with some like trim. Gold I figured would pop, so it'd be a good contrast for the green and the red. So I just added this little fuzzy trimming to the cuffs, to the border at the bottom of the dress, and then I'm going to also add it to the collar a little bit later. As for the lights, I just took them and I just tried to place them from the bottom to the top of the sweater, and I also secured those with safety pins so that they would, you know, follow the path that I wanted them to. So the lights had a little battery pack that was attached to one end. So what I did was I just tried to put that part of the lights towards the hip of the dress, so this way I just slipped that right into like the band of my leggings to hold that into place. If you want to, you can sew a little pocket on the inside of the sweater and insert the battery pack in that. I've also seen that done before, but for me, I just stuck it right there at the hip of my leggings, and it stayed in place fine all night. So now here you're gonna see me sewing on a teddy bear. So now I was able to actually sew on the teddy bear because the knot was actually able to stay in place with the teddy bear. So I figured that the safety pins, since this was kind of a little bit bigger, I didn't think the safety pins would work, but it probably would have. But yeah, you just see me sewing a teddy bear. I just figured he'd be super cute and then weird to just throw on the back. So why not? Okay, so now at this point, the sweater wasn't ugly enough for me. So I just wanted to have these gold trimmings just now dangle and hang loosely from the sweater. So for this, I also used a safety pin, but what I had to do was wrap this around the safety pin to kind of really secure it. So you'll see me wrapping it around the safety pin and then closing the safety pin to secure that into place. So now, if all of that wasn't enough, wait till you see what comes next. So I also want it to be heard. So I added these little penguin bells at the bottom. It looks like it's supposed to go on a doorknob, but I made it a tail. So I added it to the bottom, and it's my own little personal tail, so you can literally hear me all around the party, the house, anywhere. Like, you can hear me coming. I also added a Grinch and a Santa. So it was the concept as if you had, like, you know, an angel and a devil on your shoulder, but for the holiday season, we have a Santa and a Grinch. I don't know, I just thought that was something that would be cute, clever, add more bulkiness to the attire. So I added those. I also attached those with safety pins, of course. But here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this gives you some ideas as to what to do with your holiday sweaters. And I'll see you next time. Bye.